Lauren, your word is adjudicate.
Can you repeat that, please?
Adjudicate.
Definition?
To pass judgment on, to settle judicially, to judge.
Can you repeat the word one more time?
Adjudicate.
Adjudicate. A-D-J-U-D-I-C-A-T-E. Adjudicate.
That is correct.
Let's give another round of applause for our spellers. So that concludes round 2. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break. There are bathrooms in the hallway if you need, and we'll start back with round 3 in about 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and get started with round 3 of our competition with all of our spellers. We'll have number 1 come up.
Anne-Marine, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Your word is Halifax.
Can you give me a definition?
Municipality, port, and capital of Nova Scotia, Canada.
Can you say it in a sentence?
Founded in 1749, Halifax served as a strategic center during the Anglo-French rivalry.
Halifax. H-A-L-L-A-F-A-C-T-S. Halifax.
Sorry, it's Halifax. H-A-L-I-F-A-X. Jalen, your word is agave.
Can you repeat that?
Agave.
Can you give me a definition?
A plant native to tropical America and to the southwestern U.S., having heavy, stiff, often spiny, persistent leaves.
Can you repeat the word one more time?
Agave.
Agouti.
Agave.
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 A-G-A-V-I.
Sorry, that's incorrect. A-G-A-V-E. Natalie, your word is abnegation.
Could you repeat that, please?
Abnegation.
Obligation.
Abnegation.
Abnegation. A-B-N-I-G-A-T-I-O-N.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. A-B-N-E-G-A-T-I-O-N. Avery, your word is quadrillion.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Quadrillion.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Berkeley could think of a quadrillion things she would rather be doing than weeding her father's garden.
Quadrillion. Q-U-A-D-R-I-L-L-I-O-N. Quadrillion.
That is correct. Catherine, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Bilbo. It is a noun, a finely tempered sword.
Can you repeat the word?
Bilbo.
Bilbo. B-I-L-B-O. Bilbo.
That is correct. John, your word is Chinook.
Can you repeat the word?
Chinook.
Can I have the definition?
A warm, dry wind that descends the eastern slopes of the Rocky Mountains.
Chinook. S-H-A-N-U-K-E. Chinook.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. C-H-I-N-O-O-K. Henry, your word is Disneyfication.
Can I have the definition?
The transformation into carefully controlled and safe entertainment or an environment with similar qualities. Disneyfication.
Disneyfication. D-I-S-N-E-Y-F-A-C-A-T-I-O-N.
I'm sorry, it's incorrect. It's D-I-S-N-E-Y-F-I-C-A-T-O-T-I-O-N. Ryan, your word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is cambio, is a noun, a money exchange, especially in a Latin country. Cambio.
Can you use that in a sentence?
When she arrived in Spain, Delana stopped at the Cambio to trade her dollars for euros. Cambio.
Can you repeat the word?
Cambio.
Cameo. C-A-M-E-O. Cameo.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's C-A-M-B-I-O. Cambio. Christiana. Sorry, I was pronouncing your name wrong. Your word is narcoleptic.
Can you please repeat the word?
Narcoleptic.
Narcoleptic. K N A R K I L E P T I C.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's N-A-R-C-O-L-E-P-T-I-C. Daniel, your word is bromide.
Bromide. B-R-O-A-I-M-A-I-D.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's B-R-O-M-I-D-E. Gage, your word is agalma.
Could you repeat that?
Agalma.
Is there any alternate pronunciations?
No. Agalma.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
The archaeologists thought that the agalma found in the temple ruins was likely a votive offering to Demeter, the goddess of agriculture. Agalma.
Okay, and what's the definition?
Memorial, specifically a primitive Greek statue of a god.
Okay, agalma. A-G-A-L-M-A. Agalma.
That is correct. Miriam, your word is nonchalance.
Can you repeat the word?
Nonchalance.
Nonchalance. Nonchalance. Nonchalance.
That's correct. All right. Elizabeth, your word is ufology.
Can I have a definition, please?
The study of unidentified flying objects.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Much research in ufology is not institutional, but done by individuals at their own expense. Ufology.
Can you please repeat that word?
Ufology.
Ufology. E-U-F-A-L-I-G-E-E. Ufology.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. U-F-O-L-O-G-Y. All right. Charles, your word is birria.
Can I have the definition?
Yeah. A Mexican dish of stewed meat seasoned with chili peppers.
Can I have the word one more time?
Yeah. Birria.
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 B-A-R-E-A. Birria.
Sorry, that's incorrect. It's B-I-R-R-I-A.
Right.
Megan, your word is Dalmatian.
Dalmatian. D-A-L-M-A-T-I-A-N. Dalmatian.
That's correct. Okay, William, your word is octinocular.
Octinocular. Can you please give me the definition?
Having 8 eyes.
Octinocular. Can you please give me the language of origin?
The word consists of a Latin element plus a Latin-derived English word.
Octinocular. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
Octinocular. O-C-T-O-N-O-C-U-L-A-R. Octinocular.
That is correct. Lauren, your word is neonatology.
Can you repeat the word?
Neonatology.
definition, please?
A branch of medicine with the care, development, and diseases of newborn infants.
Can you repeat the word one more time, please?
Neonatology. Neonatology.
Neonatology. Neonatology. Neonatology.
That's correct.
A big congratulations to all of our round 3 spellers.
Avery, you ready? Your word is ludicrous.
Can you use that word in a sentence, please?
The jury was instructed to disregard the ludicrous remarks made by the defendant.
Ludicrous. Ludicris. Ludicrous.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's Ludicrous. Catherine, your word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is Zeppelin. It is a noun, a rigid airship consisting of a cylindrical trussed and covered frame supported by internal gas cells. Zeppelin.
Zeppelin. Zeppelin. Zeppelin.
That is correct. Gage, your word is churchianity.
Can you repeat the word?
Churchianity.
What's the definition?
The usually excessive or sectarian attachment to the practices and interests of a particular church.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The pastor urged the congregation to move past churchianity and find common cause with people of different faiths.
What's the origin?
The word is made from a part that went from Greek to Gothic to Germanic to English, plus Latin-derived English elements.
Okay, can you repeat the word one more time?
Sure. Churchianity.
Churchianity. Churchianity. Churchianity.
That's correct. Miriam, your word is Leviathan.
Can you repeat the word?
Leviathan.
Can you put it in a sentence?
By the time the story reached its third telling, the sea turtle that had bumped into Brad's kayak became a Leviathan from which he had barely escaped with his life.
Leviathan. Leviathan. Leviathan.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Leviathan.